Welcome to the Radiant Life with Tatiana. I am your host, and I'm obsessed with empowering you to live and create the best life possible. I'm a master mindset coach, breathwork facilitator, and a passionate little Latina who loves sharing the magic behind your subconscious mind and energetics. If you're looking to uplevel your mindset, learn all about spirituality and manifestation, and to be inspired in making a change to embody your best self, you are in the right place. My goal is for you to see and unlock your limitless potential, to have the tools to break free from the chains holding you back so you can create and live your most radiant life. I am so excited to have you here listening today. Now let's dive into today's episode. Hello, love. I am so excited right now because we are in Embrace Your Radiance season, and this makes my heart so happy as this only happens twice a year, and this time it's better than ever. I'm finally opening up the recreation of it to the public. Embrace Your Radiance is my 4-month signature group coaching program, and it's designed to help you let go of the past, rewrite your story so you can feel confident with yourself and create a life you're obsessed with. And we are starting August 15th. Embrace Your Radiance is for you if you're currently struggling with negative thoughts, emotions, anxiety that make you feel stuck and not good enough inside. If you're feeling a lack of purpose and fulfillment in your life or career, deep down you know you're made for more, but you just are not sure what it is and how to get there. If you're struggling with habits that don't serve you, such as people pleasing, lacking setting boundaries, not doing what you say you're going to do, struggling speaking up and using your voice. Maybe you're frustrated with the lack of results and accomplishments in your life, thinking you'd have so much more to show for, you'd be at a different place at this age. We can help you overcome that. Inside this 4-month, you're going to be able to release all negative emotions and the baggage from the past so you can feel happy and positive and confident in yourself. You're going to be able to feel clear and connected with who you are, what you want, and how to bring that into your life effortlessly. Feeling so aligned, so unfazed by others' expectations and opinions and judgments as you are going for your goals. You're going to feel confident in using your voice, speaking your truth, being able to effectively communicate so that can improve all the relationships in your life. You're going to learn how to live life on your terms, feel happy and passionate every day when you wake up. This program is to help meet you with where you're at. It's an intimate and safe container to do the work that you need to help get you to where you want to be. You're going to have all the knowledge, guidance, and tools you need for life. Yes, you get lifetime access to the program material so you can overcome the obstacles and live a life of freedom. This program is everything I wish I had when I was struggling back in 2016, 2017. And it's broken down into 4 phases to help you implement the changes you need at a pace that feels right for you. Inside, you're going to feel so deeply supported by me. I'm here to hold your hand, teach you, and guide you. You're going to have a community that is doing the work by your side. There is so much more to this. I'll let you check out all of the details on the website, all the testimonials of all the amazing transformations that every single woman has experienced inside of the program. If you are ready to take control of your life, to step into your true power, feeling the best you ever have, I invite you to join and apply today. This only happens twice a year. We're going to be starting August 15th. You can apply and read more with all the links in the show notes. But I'm here to tell you, you are capable of making these changes, of having a life you love. It all starts by believing and taking a chance on yourself. So will you do it? I'm here to support you and I'm here to guide you. You got to meet me halfway. I hope to see you inside. I cannot wait to support and guide you. If you have any questions, please send me a message. You can do it on Instagram at Tatiana_Kuto. Send me an email. All the information is in the show notes below. For now, let's get into today's episode. Hello, loves, and welcome to the Radiant Life. Maybe you're here on this episode because you heard the episode right before it on assumptions, and I dropped in that I'm going to make an episode on communication styles that is going to blow your mind. Or maybe you just found this title, maybe this podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you listening. Make sure to follow and subscribe. And if you are a loyal listener, thank you so much for coming back. So today's episode, again, like I said, I'm picking piggybacking off of the episode prior on making assumptions. And I really wanted to share this communication styles. When I learned this in my NLP training, it completely shifted my perspective and my life with how I communicated and listened to other people. And I want to share this with you because the better you can communicate, the better relationships you will have in every area of your life. And this is going to be it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be short, sweet, and to the point. So there are two communication styles, literals and inferentials. Literals are specific, direct, and to the point. A literal speaker is someone who will say, wow, I'm thirsty. Can you please get me a glass of water? Really specific and to the point of what they need, right? So if you are a literal listener needs you to be specific, direct with your needs, instructions, and communication. Whereas inferentials are broad, they speak more in a comment, statement wise, and they read between the lines. So an inferential speaker will say something like, wow, my mouth is dry. See the difference? Really kind of broad. Is it a statement? They're like not really asking for anything. And so an inferential listener is someone who reads between the lines and makes assumptions. So if an inferential listener hears someone say, wow, my mouth is dry, they will assume you want a glass of water and they may bring it to you. When you may look at them like, why did you just bring me a glass of water? And they may be like, you just said your mouth was dry. And they're like, yeah, I made a comment. I didn't want a glass of water though, right? They assumed. Here's where the assumptions come in. So if you didn't listen to the episode on assumptions, go back to the episode before this and please listen to it. It's quick and short and to the point, but great. But an inferential listener will read between the lines and make the assumption. So just sit here for a second and be like, whoa, okay. And ask yourself, what kind are you? You can be both a literal speaker and a literal listener. Same with inferentials, both. Or you could be one or the other. You may speak in an inferential way, kind of broad comments, but you may be a literal listener where you need somebody to be specific with their instructions. Or vice versa, right? So ask yourself, what are you? Because when you can identify your speaking type and your listening type, you can better your communication. So if you're an inferential speaker and you're like, oh, wow, I kind of do say things in kind of a broad context, and a lot of people get confused, my coworkers, my partner. Okay, cool. Now I can improve my communication and be more specific with my needs and my instructions. Or if it is just a comment, leave it as a comment. And you can maybe explain this to your parents, your partner, your boss, right? This is such a great way to improve your relationships, your personal relationships, your family relationships, your co-working relationships. It is going to change your life. And maybe you're a literal listener and your partner is an inferential listener, makes assumptions. And you can be like, okay, cool. I need you to tell me specifically what you need. I remember a good example was the trainer who was sharing this information with us. She was like, it was her husband, I think. I called my husband and I was like, hey, let's order out. Can you order out so when I'm home, we can eat? And he's like, yep, totally. So she asked him, right? Kind of specific, but not specific enough. So when she got home, she was like, where's the food? And he was like, I know what we're going to order, but I didn't call it in yet. And she was like, I just asked you to call the food in so we could have it when I'm home because I'm hungry. And he's like, well, you didn't specifically ask me to order it so I could pick it up so then you would have it at the house. You just said, let's order food when you get home because you're hungry. You see the difference? So she could have been like, hey, babe, can you order food right now at this moment so it's here at the house when I'm home because I'm really hungry? Being more specific. Like how many times my mom used to say, I asked you to do the dishes. And I'm like, yeah, I will. I'll get to them. And she's like, well, I asked you to do them now. And I was like, well, you didn't say now. You just said, can you please do your dishes? So I thought it would be okay for me to do them in an hour or so. But she assumed that when she said that, I would understand it meant do the dishes now. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, so these are the two communication styles: literals, specific, direct, to the point. They are pretty specific when they're speaking. They give you directions. I need this project to do by the end of the day. I need a glass of water. I'm thirsty. And literal speakers, listeners need you when they're listening to be specific in direction. So if you're a literal listener and someone makes a comment, it's now your responsibility to ask for clarification. When do you need this project due by from your boss? When do you need me to order the food? Can I do the dishes in an hour? Is that okay if I do it then versus now, right? And you have to take the responsibility to ask for clarification. Inferentials, they are broad, comment-like, and they assume and read between the lines when listening. So inferential speakers, if you need something, improving your communication instead of just making a comment and assuming that the listener will assume and just pick up what you're putting down and read your mind, and ask for the glass of water. Improve the communication so you can be a little bit more of a literal speaker where you're more specific with what it is you need. And then if you're an inferential listener, not just assuming and then you asking for clarification. Hey, you just said your mouth was dry. Would you like a glass of water? And asking them. So for me, like, I'm a literal speaker and I'm an inferential listener. I do a lot of reading between the lines and assuming, and that's not good. And I mean, sometimes I'm a literal speaker, sometimes depends who I'm talking to. So really understand, who are you? How do you speak? How do you listen? How can you better improve? And the better you improve your listening and your communication styles, it's going to help others. I hope this is blowing your mind as much as it did for me. If it is, share this with someone. Share it with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your best friend, your boss. Let's spread this information so we can better communicate, so that we can better improve our communication, our relationships, avoid miscommunication and conflicts, and then we make our lives way easier. You feel me? If you're feeling mind blown, if you're like, wow, this is so amazing to know, and if you're really wanting to improve your communication with yourself, your partner, your boss, your kids, this is going to help. And there's so much more. If you're really wanting to find your voice and feel confident in using it and speaking up for yourself and not letting the thoughts of others get in the way from you speaking your truth. And because the more you know about yourself, the more confident you can show up in life and go after what it is you want. And you deserve that. And if that's where you're at, I highly encourage you to apply and join for Embrace Your Radiance. If you are here listening to this today, that means you are loving learning. You want to be the best version of yourself and you're eager to do that. This program is going to help you get clear more of who you are, what you want, and get you to your results 10 times faster, because I am here to support you, to guide you, and to hold your hand throughout the way. You're going to have a community that's going to support you. And by surrounding yourself with so many like-minded people, you're going to get your results 10 times faster. I have shared everything I have learned in all of my trainings and experienced the last few years inside of this program. I do not hold back. I want to give you all of the juicy details, the ins and outs, and the tools for life. You get lifetime access to all of the program material, so you can always revisit and circle back to it, because the work never ends. And so I always want you to feel equipped. So if this sounds like the program for you, or if you want to learn more information, apply. The link is in the show notes, or send me a message and we'll check if this is a good fit for you. But I would love to have you. We start August 15th. It's only offered 2 times a year. So don't snooze on this. This is your chance. Take a chance on yourself. You are worthy and you are capable of having what it is you desire in life. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this blew your mind. If you didn't listen to the Assumptions podcast episode, listen. It's the one right below this, and give it a listen. It's quick, short, to the point. And I really hope that this helps you communicate better, because communication is key in life. Like, the better you communicate, the better your life is and the easier it will be. So thank you so much. If this blew your mind, please, please, please take a screenshot and tag me. Let's share this information with the world, and let me know your aha moments, your takeaways. DM me or put it on your story. I love hearing feedback to really know that this is landing and that this is making an impact on your life, and it can help bring it to others. All right. Thank you so, so much for listening. I appreciate and love you all. I hope you have an amazing, radiant day. Shine bright, improve your communication, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to share it with me and write an Apple iTunes review so I can keep the good stuff coming your way. If you aren't already following me, you can find me on Instagram at Tatiana_Kuto. Make sure to tag me in any posts that you share. I love and appreciate you so much and cannot wait to connect with you in the next episode. In the meantime, go out and radiate your light into the world.